60, 130.
Eagles makes a very rare stock car appearance.
We
We'll
expect
start
to
at
be
7
guarding to
tonight.
the podium.
Skylar Dixon
You
in
have
the 8th
4
position.
additional seconds.
Christian
Mr.
Barnes starts
Microwave,
at
did
9th.
you need a heal
Tyler
elsewhere?
Have a good
Stevenson and our appearance in 10th.
I
Looking to
don't worry
avoid
about
the
it. I'm only back
Darlington
here.
disaster.
Evan Gilmet in the 92
10-4.
lines
So I
up
got
in
the 36.
11th
Is there
alongside the
anybody
51
else
of
that
Jacob
has requested
Cochran.
an EOL for the start?
13th is the number 6, that bright red of Brian
10-4,
McCann
go.
alongside Alex Young in the 14 M&M's machine. Lines up
What'd you say,
14th. Morgan Cook rolls off 15th in the number 8, the 2 of Anthony Savignano the 3rd. Lines up 16th, 17th.
All right, the
Kristen
10 and
Brunelli,
36 will be
18th
dropping
Dominic
to the tail.
Rossi,
Please allow them
in
room
that
to
7
start at the
All right,
tail.
line
and
up on
gray.
the
Reggie
inside.
Kime
Pit road
in
is
that
closed.
red and black, the number 9 lining up 19th. 45 Derek Jewett alongside in 20.
21st, Jeff Ryan. Keep in mind, 13 Tyner Willing did not hit the grid here for tonight. Brad Collier down the order with Chris Taylor. Looking to avoid trouble in 25th. That's going to be a driver to watch for. Did set a qualifying time. Michael Wade next to them. Rest of the order, Joshua Gillen missed qualifying. And Douglas Weiss.
All right, guys. Appreciate everyone racing with us tonight.
Man, we're going
Tonight.
green next time by.
We prepare
I know
for
this track can get a little wild, but let's keep her cool. We got a long race tonight. I want everybody to finish it, just like I always say.
Just about all set
It's
to go
always a good
for
night when we
tonight
have
as
the
we
majority of the
prepare
field
for a
finished.
250
So, you guys did a great job with it last week, so I'd love to see it happen again this week. So everybody take care of each other and let's run a clean race. Stages are 60 and 130. Everything else business as
It's going
usual.
to be trying to
Let's
be
have a
able
great
to
night.
fend people off
Best
on
of
the
luck,
outside. It is such a short run down to the inside. Again, we talked about how small this track is and just how heavy the banking is. Being able to get around the hump on the high side is going to be so important. And also with how quickly the corners can kind of basically fire it in and it spits you back out. Getting the momentum off of corner exit on the high side is going to be so important to keep that nose in there.
Important to keep it clean all throughout the night here at Bristol. But we're happy to have you with us here on Green Flag TV. Castle Class Company Series action. The green is now 1-2-1 for Bristol.
Go high.
Lane start for Crowder, leads the first lap as they pass by into turn 1.
Got one
Second,
outside.
River
Stay low.
Hayes. Vast majority of the field running the bottom. And
Stay low.
remember,
Stay
this
low.
track for so many years in real life was on the top and recent years switched to the
Stay
bottom.
low, dude.
iRacing, of course, does that as well, although it's still tricky to actually get the job done on the bottom.
Stay low. All clear, all
So
clear.
River Hayes in the early stages trying to apply a bit of pressure, goes a
Put it
bit
out.
to
We
the high
got
side, going to have
multiple
a
around the
late
back. Multiple
apex
around the back.
out of 2 as we're having to see the camera, probably down to 4. I'm seeing the camera having to absolutely break its neck trying to keep up with these machines, and live
Caution will be charged to the 14. 14 got
O'Reillys are
loose, collected
sticking
a few
like
others.
glue. Oh, and that is absolutely unstuck. The absolute opposite. As we have an immediate caution.
Pelfrey, a lot of others in the parking lot. Jeff Roy, Alex Young, faster pair time already for a lot of people. One available with the 60% fuel limit on the docket as well. And your Alex Young was a part of the Spark Plug that puts us under yellow for the first time today.
Pit road is now open.
All right, we are showing the 13 is the free pass. 13. Can you
You can see
confirm?
they all just stacked up.
Would have been, but I had to.
45 bringing her for a ride as well. That was almost into turn
10-4.
into the first corner.
Get six.
We talked about Ryan Pelfrey in the 31 trying to avoid trouble, but also trying to make up some spots early on, as you said, didn't qualify. A driver that we've seen have a good amount of pace. Has been up in the top 6 a handful of times, a good amount of times during this season. Look
With
at it.
rainbow
Right up against the wall. Oh, and that's just the carnage. It's the
Speed
aftermath.
green. 10-4.
Pit road is closed.
Absolute calamity.
All right,
That's
line
why
up
a lot
at
of
the
people
tail. I
hitting
know
to keep
some of you are on pit road repair and damage, but lineup
With
will be
this pit
14,
road,
16,
Keep an eye on
13.
where the blue line is,
Correction,
if
it'll
you
be
will.
16, 13,
Usually
14,
that pops
14
up
is penalty car.
when you have a
16,
single pit
13,
road. So everybody's
14.
going to have to enter down out of turn 2 for pit road.
We are
tonight.
coming to the
Goes all
choose.
way
All
around the
drivers can
racetrack,
choose
essentially
except the
with caution
14.
periods.
14 will be at the tail to fill on the inside.
See that for the 9. Here's Reggie Kime.
Oh my goodness. That looked like a freight train on our left. That was absolutely, what a wild view. Oh, and then Jeff Ryan getting turned.
All right, man, we're going green.
In the aftermath. How about
Line
that?
up on the inside row. All right, man. Light it back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green. All right, man.
Just like that.
Light it back on the pace car. We're not
yellow
going green this time. We are
of the
not going
evening.
green. Pit road is
Get
closed.
ready to choose. Crowder choosing the bottom as you would expect.
Past the
River Hayes
two,
up top,
past the-
interesting. Tommy Ryan, Gavin Henson, JP Phillips, Adam Holston chooses the bottom to break the pattern. Christian Barge chose top with Skylar Dixon. Mostly everybody staying within rhythm. But as they prepare,
The majority of the field not really
7
trying
cars,
to
who's
shake it
violated
up
7,
too
you'll go to the
early.
tail on the
Everybody
inside,
seems
7.
to be all right with where they are starting. As long as they weren't involved with that
Rage
incident.
car got
I
an
think they
EOL
should
on
be,
a
again, just kind of eyes
exit.
forward at this point.
All right, man.
yeah, I was
we're
about
going
to
green.
say in all
Here we go.
this, remember, for those who missed last week, River
Get
Hayes
ready.
coming away with a big victory in that race. Hayes ended up picking
All right,
a
tail to
stage
fill on the
win up,
inside
led
will
the
be
most
7,
laps, led
28, 14. 14's coming
those
out right now.
points on the
All
way
right,
to
coming back
victory.
to the green.
Compare that
9
to
laps
how
complete.
things went. For all that cushion Tommy Ryan had, still finished down in 6th, but 7 points in the stage and led lap, lost a lot on the bonus points to put him in this situation
Past the
for
two,
tonight.
past the-
So if you're Hayes, you gotta keep it clean.
All right, man. The pace car is
Want to
in.
keep the points limit.
Thank you.
I think just to try to survive this race, right? Even if you're battling the competition, battling the track as well, you see them going
Put it out.
over
We got
those
stack
very
up, stack up on the
bumpy
restart, stack up on
panels
the
that
restart.
make up the
Line up
track.
single file. Pit
You're
road is
in.
closed. Past the 9.
Hey, Brandon.
Popping up
past
and
the
down.
3,
We're about to get back to
past the-
green.
Past the 3, past
Oh,
the-
they're
past the
slamming.
45,
Well,
past the- past the
Hudson with
30.
Hayes, you knocked the wheel down and it can't
Look
spun
at
on
that
the
restart.
back.
I got a
Caution is
flag
out
there.
in
I
the
didn't
parking lot for a
start. I got
moment.
hit.
Ryan
Go.
Pelfrey
Green was
already
already
two
out.
crashes.
10-4. Restart is under review. We're already looking at it.
Here in a meatball situation going on for Douglas Wysocki. Put it on the tow truck.
846. How's my damage?
McCandless is starting to blow up the road off the
Didn't
wall.
intend to slow down, but I kept hitting. I got hit.
Wysocki trying to get a really big. Oh man, they left so much margin up in the front. You could tell they weren't trying to really go for overtakes. They were just trying to let the race come to them in the first couple of laps after the
If you don't go in
restart.
the box.
And Wysocki, one of the drivers that had to basically come to a complete stop.
Well, the
As
green
we had
flag
two
waved
cars
for
sideways during the first caution. So it seems like in both restarts, at least both starts, Wysocki very sensible and still gets collected. So it just shows how treacherous it is. Even if you're trying to take care, it can still be an absolute
I feel
nightmare.
like I jumped it? Because I don't feel like I did.
Also heard Jacob Cochran slam the barrels under the caution. Drove it down towards pit road, slammed in the pit wall, and destroyed the 51. Remember, McCann
Good thing we're playing a video
the one
game.
that goes around right there.
Literally let me know if we get the 2. We're
Trying
still
to get
taking
around,
it.
make contact actually with some drivers.
Yeah, it's still pacing.
Ooh, and Ryan Pelfrey in the 31 absolutely plowing right into that as well. I didn't think there was any. Maybe they were
We could be pacing
unsighted
all night.
by a car just in front of them. That looked like
Played on the
everybody else was kind of slowing up, and Pelfrey kind of on the way. Oh man, there's Cochran.
All right,
Oh
the
my goodness
actual
me.
wreck.
I don't know why he put it in the
Stack up on the
barrel
inside. No
this
particular
early.
person
So
missed a
second
shift or anything. It was just a
dead.
stack up that dominoed to about 4 or 5
Down
cars back.
there,
There will be no
then
penalty for the
it's,
stack up.
Bye.
The restart from the front row. They were outside.
Or he
the line,
realized he
was
couldn't
green
pit
light,
because
and
he
the
was in the
81
middle of the
unfortunately got
free
busted by the
penalty.
sim, so there will be no penalty for the
Regardless.
front row there. Restart is good.
Again, part of the reason for the caution, by the way, would have been the 92 in that situation.
road is
That
closed.
is
We
Gimmick,
are showing the
who
28 was a
wasn't
free
able to
pass.
get a
Was
good
there a free
fire
pass
off
there?
and got hit in the rear by
There was a
McCann.
free pass,
There are
but
3
somebody
wide
didn't know how to
actually before
check
McCann
up
got
there,
turned
and
around.
I got rear-ended.
Why? We're now back to yellow here
Well, pretty
at
good, by the way.
Bristol with already
Right.
at
Line up
least
at the tail will be 28,
5 cars a
51,
lap
11,
down.
14,
6 in
16, and
fact,
13. Once
and at
again,
least
28,
3 still having
51, 11,
repairs done
14, 16,
significantly
13. We're coming to the choose. Everybody can choose.
Yeah, this is looking like
Tell me
a
to stay by the
pretty
pace, so that's
feisty
a good
race
guy
at the
who
beginning. Of course, drivers
goes out
haven't really
back
gotten
there.
a chance to even stretch their legs.
All right,
Oh, you
man,
can
we're
see
going
that
green next time.
big shot
Did you
in the
enter
back
pit road
of
at any point?
48. As Adam
They just
Polson
opened
takes a
it back.
shot
All right,
to
man.
the rear.
Like to back on
Lots
the
and
pace car.
lots
We're not
of
going
drivers.
green
Again,
this
they're just
time.
trying to get a
Going
jump. They
pit
know
road
how
at any point
important
during
it
the
is
call.
Like to
to get
back on
track
the pace car.
position
We're
at
not
Bristol.
going
They
green
know
this time. We are
how
not
important
going
it is.
green.
I mean, and again,
The road is
let's
clear.
go back to
Pit
the
road is
very
closed.
beginning of the second restart, or the first restart, I should say.
Right,
The two
31
leaders
is a
were touching
POL.
and leaning on each other. They were absolutely
What?
trying to kind of muscle any bit of
Speeding.
opportunity that they could to try to get a little bit of separation. It almost makes me think of American football players when they're about to start a play. They're trying to get a little bit of space from each other so they can do what they need to do.
Oh yeah, the 32.
We're
You're
about to
back
find
in.
out
Okay,
if everyone's going to be
All
able to
right,
keep it clean
16,
this
you were on
time.
pit road
Every
at the time of the
time
last
that
caution,
that
so you have to
came
give us
through
that lap
this
back, sir.
caution.
You're on pit road when the caution come out.
Crowder still up in the
Get
race
ready.
lead. And obviously,
So what are
Crowder in 9 starts,
All right,
winning
man.
7
Like
races.
Pull
back
to
on
the
the
in,
pace
pull
car.
to
We're
the
not
inside,
going
pull to the
green. We are
inside,
not
so we
going
don't got to
green.
continue down
All
pit
right,
road
man.
under green.
Into
Like to back
Just
on
come
the
to a
pace car.
stop.
We're
You
not
come to
going
a
green
stop,
this
and
time.
make
We
the
are
process
not going
faster.
green.
But with the missed
31, go
race
on
to
by.
start it off, he's definitely on the back foot with a lot of points to have to make up. We're talking about 97 he's going to have to make up for the rest of the chase. We've seen him close up some more gaps,
You
but
guys are not going green, right?
will they do that, especially with his
I'm
current
kidding. No, we're
schooling
not.
schedule coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, of course, the problem for the rest of the field
All
is
right, 16,
mathematically,
Rob,
yes,
still
that's
on the
possible,
inside.
and that's what we were kind of
Just
looking
trying
at,
to save
as
you
you
from
alluded
having a bigger
to,
penalty
with
later.
the regular season, right? The 44 came
Get
in
ready.
relatively
All right, one to
late.
go. Let's try to do
and
some racing here, gentlemen. We got
started winning a
250
couple of
laps.
races, then won 3, then won 4, then won 5, and you had to start looking at the board going, okay, how many races till the chase? Can the 44 get there? And the other trick is, can they keep up that kind of momentum, right? It is so difficult to get wins back-to-back at such different types of tracks, and things happen, and so many different variables. The 44 was able to pull it off, is in the chase, and of course still at a deficit, but that's kind of
All right,
their
man.
back's been up against
Pace
it the whole
cars in.
year.
Green, green, green. We've got damage on the back end.
Yeah, so we're about to find out
Did on 47.
who's going to be able to get the backs off the wall for this upcoming restart situation, if you will. Again, restart spot.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
Got all set to go. Crowder is off and away.
Got one
As
inside.
one motor blows up down pit road, Crowder uses his motor to pull away.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Still there. Hold the line.
Gavin Henson hit into the corner. Sent for a run.
Stay high.
Here comes Barnes. JP Phillips also
Clear
sent
low, clear
Lyle.
low. Never get bumped. Left of the finish. Dig it, man. You're top 10.
Savignano trying to find some space. There's not a lot. These drivers are so good in these O'Reilly machines. That lively rear end, but they're able to hang on to it.
He's moving around now.
They dive back into the corners once again, and it really is so close. And we're seeing
It's
JP
10 car,
Phillips,
single car stand on the
unfortunately,
back.
kind of getting stuck on that high side. Now Henson's been kind of spat out to the high side, and we've got another
Yeah, it's not
caution.
bad, guys.
My goodness, these are coming thick and fast.
All right, we're showing the
Going.
28's the free pass. Is that correct?
10 car round representing
sir.
the America's Navy heroes.
All right,
at all.
28 going around the outside.
Use
28
the top,
goes
and
to the
here's
pace car.
the
Don't pass
thing
the Irish
about
and get
delaying
you go.
sometimes.
This
This car, especially on the fixed side, can bottom out a fair bit if you aren't careful on the throttle and
13, come on,
careful
boy,
what you
13,
expect the
15,
tires
come on,
pick up on the top. It can spin.
28.
13, you gotta pass everybody. It's a 31. Pass everybody right here.
Yeah, right through the center. As soon as you can almost basically see, right as they started to apply the throttle. That's just about the exact moment that it started to go around. So again, you're going to see the revs will drop a little bit, about 72.50, and then yeah, as soon as you try to go, it's right hand down. There's not enough steering lock to try to save that. And of course, also you're losing the banking as well on the high side. You basically have to count on that to be able to carry the car through the corner. As soon as the banking starts going, that also doesn't make that any better.
2 to
That
green.
is why we're back under yellow. Crowder again, as said, still holding on to the race lead. He's working with the C4 racing camp here tonight. That includes Justin
31,
Lewis,
14,
his left facility,
16,
Jacob Cochran, who
13,
sends the pit wall. Morgan Cook, who is in the field. Tristan
Line on
Brunelli,
13.
who is in the field tonight in the 88 car.
51, are you
so
out?
an interesting layout of drivers, so at least keep Crowder with some friends here in the camp here tonight as he continues to lead up at the very front of the field. Your biggest mover so far is
smoking on the
a plus 10. Savignano is up to 6.
Choosing this time. 28, you'll line up on the 13 when he gets to you.
All right, man, we're going green.
Two's been working quite well so far, able to slip on through.
All right, man.
Part of that is obviously going to be down to the skill and the reactions, and part of that's just going to be
all right, man.
kind of in the right place.
Like back on the pace car. We're not
Still
going
getting
green
moments
this
where
time.
you're
We
in the
are
right
not
place
going
at the
green.
right time and
Pit
still
road
unable to
closed.
pull off an overtake. So as we see Tommy Ryan taking the high side, Christian Barnes following suit as well. Drivers are choosing. Interesting to take the high side in this early stage, considering
All right, choose
that
good.
a
We're going
lot
to
of
one.
the well, actually, I take that back. Because a lot of the incidents we've seen have been kind of coming down the straightaways, right? Drivers trying to jockey for position into the next corner versus really any issues in the corners themselves.
All right, man,
Field
we're
number
going
one
green
green
next
this
time.
upcoming time by after the choose. Crowder stays in command. Hayes hits
Get
it
ready.
wide. Savignano with the choice going to the bottom. Tech puts him up the top 5. Barnes chose the outside as a result. Skyler Dixon, Topper Stevenson.
We are coming to the green.
Brian
We got
McCann.
25 complete.
Also JP Phillips, part of the order.
You said stage was at 60 or 65?
JP Phillips is a driver, Justin, that we've seen have some really good qualifying performances.
Roger.
And it seems like the 32 is
60 and 130.
having a bit of trouble late in the season with staying up where they qualified. Obviously, it's easier said than done, right? Lots and lots of good drivers. JP Phillips has been very, very good, especially on the super
I got a big wreck on the
speedways.
front, big wreck on the
Has been
front.
absolutely mega. But it just looks like another thing where JP Phillips
And that's how you go from 10th to 4th, one straight away.
Pit road is now open.
Here we go. Green, green, and we're going to turn. Crowder off the front row. The laner's been turned, and we're under caution.
How did that happen?
That is a backwards Ford Mustang. It's still going. He's coming out of 2.
Turn it around. You can turn it around at some point.
Do we have a first?
Well, you can probably guess he's not
Well, they
going to be
can let all
happy
them cars
after
behind.
that tire spin.
So
And it turned that
we know
contact with
how
Hayes.
restarts go, right? The second lane can't jump, which is exactly what happened.
Fireworks.
And then I get
Absolute calamity.
I'm trying to figure out why we're not
You know,
going
picked up the throttle. I am. Well, we're going to get a really good look. Apologies for my lack of words. We're going to see Crowder get Henson to the back, Savignano to the back 39.
Might be
And
allowed.
Christian Barnes making a bit of contact with the side of the 81.
I don't know.
Which was
I
Hayes.
see Gavin hit.
I don't know.
Gavin,
Are
did you
at
hit
the lead on the outside.
Passion.
Very cool.
It just looked kind of like bumper car. It didn't look like
It
anything was
was
super
super
serious. I mean,
Yeah,
you really
watching
need
the replay
everything
there,
you
I
can get when it
don't-
comes to a
I think
small
he done
track
it
like
on
this.
himself.
But
His
I
light
mean,
back
the
that,
floodgates used to open up for Henson.
and it's because
Thank
of
you very
retard.
much, this 39.
Yeah.
Because that's what caused that other stack up before, is he didn't go and everyone else was expecting it.
Hey, Brandon, I believe I should have been
The
the
44.
lucky dog there, but I didn't.
Because there's a little bump there.
We'll take a look at it. We're reviewing the whole deal. Everybody just relax.
Christian
Calm down, radio.
We're going to wall up into the back of the 99 right there. Big moment. And then, of course, we're still trying to push through if we can. That's a lot of spots lost. And, of course, Crowder going backward, I would assume Justin was just looking for as many positions as possible before the caution came out. So if you basically lock it down, then anybody going by you is going to get the preferential spots on the restart. So the 44, I guess, is trying to extend their roll as far as possible before the caution. Although I'm not sure if there's any rule about reversing on the track for that long when it comes to maintaining your position. And
I think
that's
they're
interesting.
still trying to figure out who's the leader, actually. Let's see how this goes. Let's bring in Ashton Crowder here and ask for context here. Ashton Crowder, this is the broadcast booth for the radio. Do you have a copy?
I do.
So there was a lot of discussion you guys just had on the radio. What happened?
So the way that the restart zone works is the leader can choose to go in that zone or relinquish it to
Let
the
me know
flag.
when we get to go.
And it seems like I'm the only one that understands that that's the case. Now, I don't really want to go particularly in
Brandon, I
the
was
corner,
Lucky Dog, correct? It was telling me.
based on the...
Has anybody went around to collect the free pass?
There you go.
That would be the
I really
14.
don't want to go in the corner based on the banking
All right, we have
transition.
reviewed the 31
So-
was not involved. iRacing took it from him
I would rather
diligently.
go in
The
a straight
31
line.
will be the free pass.
And I got hit that last time and then just got wrecked, unfortunately. From the,
So does that mean I got to
guess
give
the
one lap
second
back,
lane.
right?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid, yes.
All good.
All right, we're going to extend one more lap just to make sure we are good
Control
for
is already
the
ruled, Ryan Pelfrey is the free pass. That's where the interesting thing comes from.
I know the leaders better quit playing games.
Just
I'm
want
gonna
to
go up there
clarify
and
one
wreck
thing.
some of them.
Does it say on your end you're still the leader?
Ow!
Yes, which is really funny.
Never seen such childish crap
Like I
in my life.
was turned backwards, and I felt like if
It's
I
the world.
didn't continue to
The leader
go
does control the restart.
backwards, I would have spun and
Not after green.
so I waited until turn 2.
Yeah, but it's
to
the
stop
whole road's
just so I
not
could get
going
up
when the
next to
green
the
flag comes
wall.
out. It causes chaos.
And then
They lose the control once that second white box does.
yeah, I don't
That's
don't
why
think
there's
that-
2 lines there. Thank you,
I
Tyler.
don't think that's right.
So I'll let you get sorted out with the rest of your group with tonight as things get sorted out here. We'll see what happens.
All right, so we have taken a good look at the
Appreciate it.
restart.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the second restart where we have filled the fire in the box. The 44
I don't know
will
if
go
I've
to the
seen
tail.
someone spin before.
Oh!
Still notice the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I
Where's
think
there-
physically, I mean,
where's
not that this is
there a
any
rule
indication,
that
but the 44, I
can't
believe, was
relinquish
the
to the
first
green
across the
flag?
line. They were at a 45-degree angle, and
The
in
line
the
up at the
process
tail
of
is
having a
14,
massive
13,
accident,
16.
and then, of course, the
here it is.
reverse.
Free pass, which is
There
the
it is.
31 behind the 16
Crowder
and
is
the
the
44
EOL.
we're choosing right
You
now.
just gave Crowder an EOL.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
This will be the
All right,
restart
man.
then.
Line up on the outside row now.
Oh, I picked the
Get
wrong
ready.
one.
In the go. The spin.
I thought I
All right,
only saw
man.
one on the
Like
inside.
back on the pace car, we're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So Crowder's
All right,
being
man.
sent to the back
Like
by
back
race
on the pace
control
car, we're
here.
not going green
And
this
will
time.
no
We are
longer
not
in
going
control
green.
for the restart.
RC, I might have gotten that box. I was afraid.
What do I think?
Yeah, has basically
still
kind of
sitting
parked
there.
it
I didn't
on
wanna hit him.
start-finish straight.
I mean, we're
gonna have everybody-
pacing
You're
for
good.
34
Yours is
laps.
good.
Let's do something
Right
different. You know
side.
what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But can I
Let's
make
just-
an
let's just-
explanation on that,
just
please? I feel like
Hit
I
your gas
deserve
pedal
that.
when you're supposed to, and let's go. You know what I'm saying?
To the tail. So
All
All right, I don't
obviously,
need any more discussions on the radio.
getting a
We're
big
going to start
advantage.
putting
River
people to the
Hayes
tail.
is decimated.
The leader
here,
goes
by the
in the
way.
box. If you do not
Ready?
fire by the time you
Staying out.
exit the box,
We're past halfway
It's on
in the
green.
stage.
and we have failed to do
I don't
that
know how
twice,
River
which
Hayes'
is
car's
causing
going to drive
checkups.
here, especially with
Because everybody else behind him is going
crushed it.
is going when the green flag comes out.
We have many restarts throughout
Yeah,
the
you
year,
need
multiple
both of
series.
those ends
I don't know why
of the
we have
car.
failed to do this.
I chuckle,
But,
obviously.
we got a lot of racing
you
to
know,
go,
tough,
so let's have some
tough
clean
feelings
restarts.
for the 81 and didn't have the best of rides, right? You've got the 44 that you're kind of pushing across the line.
The pace car is in.
Lights are out, so we'll be going this time
Green, green,
by,
green.
but I think drivers just really want to race.
The leader just did
I think drivers are ready to put in some laps, try to settle in and show what they can do.
Stern, very stern warning from Brandon Willard in race control
Yeah,
here
one
tonight
outside.
about how you're supposed to handle
Still
the
there.
restart zone. Henson gets a good fire off this time.
Still
I think I
there.
got car
Away from
damage.
Bristol. River Hayes though on the
Stay low,
outside.
there's a car on the
Gets
high
the
side.
momentum to get the end, but Savignano is trying to drive his way to the point
All right, man, we
with
got
one of the
stopped up
cleanest
ahead.
cars up
Stay
front.
low. We have a car stopped down low.
Dude, I am stopped in the
Just up
middle
ahead of them,
of
the 81.
front lane
Hayes trying to
track,
take the lead, but
Like-
really very, very tight into
One.
two, very, very
Just
tight
across the left.
into
15.494.
high side. Looked really good on the restart, but now it is starting to come back to the inside.
44 spun in the back of the field, trying to pass the 13.
The car
No
in
caution.
P2, just
We
gets
stay
across the
green.
left. 15.486.
Right for the Lead getting very, very close. And these drivers, there's not a lot of places to go. So Savignano a little bit squirrely, and Tommy Ryan may get an opportunity. Nope, we're maybe going to go 3 wide. Not quite. Everybody trying to get those tires up into 10th, and this is not going away at all.
You see that working out with the battle. Inside's working outside slash the middle. No, before the bottom was put into play. Recent years, the saving law. To get the benefit of the top, also get the saving tire effect of running the bottom of the circuit. Hayes is making that line work. Look who's in third. Skylar Dixon, the fastest car on the track, is looking for second. Here's what happened to Crowley.
Didn't track out. It looks like
rear's getting hot.
44 is expecting to have a bit more room on the right front. Somebody who would love to have some more room with River Hayes.
I still think I got car damage.
91, so the 91 is absolutely in his go time.
I'm having to turn more than normal.
Skylar Dixon.
Morgan Cook pulls on the racetrack a moment ago.
Toe might be out.
Time to the inside as Cook tried to slam the door. Promptly gave him the quarter panel contact. Cook, who's driving that Caswell Bus Company, times 200 logo cars in front of Battle of Jewett Taylor.
Trying to read what that said earlier on, wasn't able to quite catch it. I'm glad that was sorted out, because that would have drove me absolutely bananas to be able to look at Derek Jewett doing battle with Chris Taylor. Brunelli in the 88 just up ahead, and the two C4 teammates trying to get up into the top 10, currently occupied by JP Phillips, but Hayes is now he's continuing to try and soak up the pressure. We've seen River Hayes able to kind of hold that outside line, or that kind of medium line, as you're speaking about, Justin, and able to just kind of run as long as possible. I think that if Dixon gets up ahead, I don't know if River Hayes will really be trying to stick with the 91 if they are absolutely going to be going for it. Of course, we have also had lots and lots of yellow flag laps, so this is really
next caution on
the sprint.
Well, we're going to have stage in 12 laps.
Both these drivers up in front.
See how much damage I got.
And eventually, you have to remember, lap traffic, I think more so going to be in stage 2 as we go long enough to run, especially stage 3. It's expected to be a huge part of the chaos that will reign supreme here tonight, because this track, not easy to pass it, is it? Especially since it's multi-groove, and some drivers will have different preferences. You see that right now. Hayes tried the top, he's tried the bottom.
If I got something like over 2 minutes, I'll use my fast repair.
Yeah, it's so important for drivers to
I don't want to do the whole race like this.
When they don't get their preferred line, how can you run your second or third preferred line? You know, can you run that well? Me personally, whenever I'm being put off of my line, I am absolutely abysmal off of where I want to be going, which is what we've seen with a couple of differences of opinion for some of the drivers that have been trying to make moves and having a bit of difficulties. We see again Skylar Dixon not able to get the drive out of 2 and 4. They're getting up a bit to the quarter panel, and Hayes is able to get those exits, and looks like Hayes just has second position at arm's length, and that's bringing the rest of the field back into it.
See that right now, 2, Vincent, Bruce, such trying to join on into back into this. All your chase drivers, find those tuning in for the first time, are in yellow here this evening. You'll see them on the yellow pylon. They're also supposed to have the yellow on their top of the race car. See the banner, if you will, for Hayes. Now, keep in mind, you make a mistake with contingencies, that potentially can be a points factor too. Hinson didn't put the yellow on the banner tonight. As right now, more importantly, we're coming up to 5 to go on the stage.
You let that car behind me go.
Skylar Dixon's had a good while to
I know I'm off pace.
Look forward at the 81 and see what game they're playing, but Savignano has been looking at both of them, and again trying down the inside, but it looks like after about a lap and a half, Dixon's able to get that gap back. This is a pretty deep move, and now there we go, the 91 to the bottom, going to cut the 2 off, and Gavin Hinson to the high side. still nothing. River Hayes hanging on to this.
Areas trying to play some defense. 3 to go. Dixon still trying his way through. Barely any logos outside of Speedway shoots on the car tonight. See, seems to have the speeding enough to get a.
Oh no, is that hotline faster?
2 to go. Pit road is closed.
All the way up to the wall for the 91 and really squirrely out. That may be all that Savignano needs. As here they come down the inside. They are past the door, and I think the 2 may have just stolen second.
See the battle, still with the contact. Savignano up there with the final lap.
All right, let's see how much damage we got.
River Hayes in command. Looks like he'll hold on and will. Green, white, checkered, River Hayes. Savignano might have been Dixon. We have a wreck with Jewett. That puts the caution out right now. Henson did beat Dixon by 4 1,000ths. Tommy Ryan, Gilmet, Holston, McCann, Brunelli, Cameron Ruggles for the top 10 tonight. But as said, 45 already on the tow truck.
Ooh, collected from the high side. Right in front of the 8 of Morgan Cook as we saw that right at the death. Drivers, even though they had a considerably shortened first stint, that first stage, it still looks like a lot of drivers trying to work with those rear tires. Getting tight on the way in. Not getting too loose on the way out, except for Savignano having an enormous amount of oversteer
44.
a couple of times. Could show how hard the 2 is hustling to try and take that second spot, which they got.
16, 44 will be coming around here, sir.
So everyone will come down pit road and take some service here.
Pit box in.
130 is going to be where we go for stage number 2 tonight. Pretty equal on the stage line. Let's give it to you.
So it looks like we will have one wave round, which will be the 16. Whoever the leader is at that time, let me know.
We'll be pitting down that front straightaway still. Michael
5 minutes.
Wave rounds. Crowder with the lucky dog. This caution to get the opportunity to be battling for positions again after the spin during the green flag run. Should see 4 tires of fuel. Let's see, does Hayes actually take the faster pair here? That's a good question. No, he's going to keep the damage on the car because he's still holding on and keeping himself fast despite the damage.
21. Reminder, you exit pit road in turn 1. I know you're going to the back anyway, but you exit pit road in turn 1. Let's do a little better next time for me, sir.
Guess I have to
now, is
use
Dixon,
my faster pair next.
Are you thinking Dixon's maybe thinking, well, we had a lot of yellow flag
I tried clicking it, but it didn't do it.
That was under caution.
The field will be 45,
and, you know,
14,
basically trying to use driver math.
13 behind the 14.
My tires are half
44, you will line up behind the 13, and the 16.
I got 5 minutes worth of damage.
21 goes to the tail.
I'm not sure.
Penalty car, everybody can choose except for 21. We're coming back to the choose.
I like the idea for the track position.
Morgan,
one of them restart things.
It's going to be difficult to hold on past 20 laps because that's when you really start doing the
don't
effects.
penalize me for not having a banner.
There was 2 tires as well for Christian Barnes and Ryan Pelfrey.
Or Ashen Wreck Jack.
But they didn't gain anything from that call as a result of the pit sequence. That being said here,
all right, man, we're going
ready
green next
for
time
the
by.
restart.
All right, man.
I didn't get nothing
on the pace
fixed.
car. We're not
See
going
if
green.
the check
14 goes in front of the 13.
All right, man. Line up on the outside row now. All right, man.
The 91.
Like it back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
I call this out every time we're under caution.
Oh, hi.
Hopefully we'll have a caution here and I'll go back in.
Just avoided the choose violation. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing? Sorry, I was.
Or I just run it to 130
choose almost.
and then use it.
You made it. Don't worry. So with that being said, how are you feeling about the strategy you just took? 2 tires, 60 lap difference.
I mean, we really just didn't run that many green flag laps. I mean, we ran, what, 20, 25 laps at the end of the stage, but we ran, what, 20 laps under caution to start the stage.
All right, man, we're going green next time by.
So, I mean, my tires are feeling fine, honestly. I think my lap time's never dropped off.
All right, gentlemen, rocky first stage. I know we're better than what we showed. We got a long way to go in this bad boy. We're going to 130. That's the end of stage 2. 130.
Nighttime sky now in play.
I think the track's going to get a lot more grippy, and I think
Go
the
ahead. I
top's
don't know where
finally
I'm
laying
supposed to
some
be. I
rubber
just
down
came out
off
of
the
pit road. Go
practice and
ahead.
stuff. We were
I don't want to
struggling
get
not
penalized.
finding any grip.
Behind
on
the
the
16,
top.
behind the 16.
I think on the restart, the bottom will still be preferred, but as you get into the run,
Good
the
to go.
top will come in a lot better.
Let's get back to your rest of your group. Good luck.
Yeah, we're just saying
So,
pass
appreciate
everybody.
it. Thank y'all.
The pace car is in.
Skylar Dixon in control for the restart.
Green flag, green flag.
And
The
it
lead
looks like
is a
Dixon ready to keep command.
46.839.
407 going on. Vincent, Ryan, Holston, top 5. River Hayes did take all the damage repair. That's why he didn't come out first. That's more than a minute of repairs. Not down. Back it away. Clean start for the 91 up in the front. And as the rest of the field tries to get itself in rhythm, you heard the conversation. Dixon tried the outside, it didn't work at all. That depth balance is making him loose.
This looks exactly like where they left off at the end of the stage. Unfortunately, that rear exit, and they are pushing way up the track on the high side. That car is not liking the amount of speed that Dixon is forcing it to take. Maybe on a longer run with a little less traffic. I say traffic, he's right up at the sharp end still. Holding down 5th, Tristan Brunelli the next
You want the bottom, Christian?
Look down the inside, still hasn't quite gotten overtaken by the 92 of Evan Gilmet.
Oh, I got damage. You can have it.
Like that may still be in play. Now,
hold
come
on,
back to
trouble.
Ensign.
Damiano ran the ice on it, nearly spun it. Tommy
Wrecking.
Ryan
Put it out.
The
Turn two, got one on the outside wall.
Pit road is now
double diamond, if you
let
will,
that
and nearly
39
crashed
car
it from the
by.
point.
Morgan, don't give me a heart attack.
I guess I'm going to take it.
12 extra people scraping
Oh, it
me.
hits in.
I'll take my fast repair here.
The two good slews there. The caution is out now.
Gavin, you gotta
and
rely.
Hinson has
Whatever,
hit the
you tell her
wall.
If I get wrecked again, I'll just quit.
All right, caution will be charged to the 39. 39 got loose on the high side, collected one vehicle.
Good play by Tommy Ryan as well. Not basically kind of trusting in Hinson, who was wagging their tail. Savignano down the inside and Hinson. Oh, it's right in the middle of the corner. A bit of a biff from the 91. Dixon says hello, goodbye. These drivers are pushing so hard. I'm fascinated to see on a long run what they're going to be running when it comes to tires. Yeah, it just started to go. Trying to see if that helped or hurt. Obviously, the wall hit does not help. But going around all the way on the exit of the corner, if you're, as we've seen, a couple drivers unsighted and kind of causing a 2 or 3 car wreck to multiply to
Mr. Ryan, let me know when we get
something
to 2,
larger
sir.
than 6.
5.
As these cautions are still. Looks like River Hayes is going to get that wave around.
He said Mr. Ryan, Mr. Dixon.
That's it, go.
All right, line up at the tail will be 14, 16, 45, 13.
So Tommy Ryan now
Line up single file.
81, you'll go behind the 13, and then 39 to the tail.
16 car by. He has
Everybody can choose except for 39.
so critical to score points in, to be able to help out, at least get a point, get yourself on the board. That's the minimum to be able to have an opportunity here. And Ryan's now by far the highest.
What are you doing?
The chase drivers. The next nearest, you have to go back to 7th to
All right, man, we're
Holston
going
now.
green next time by.
Yeah,
All right,
we're
man.
close pit.
Line up on the outside row now. All
Yeah,
right, man.
it's
Like
a
you're
good
back
look
on
for
the
the
main
99
car,
at the
we're not
moment.
going
I thought
green
you were
this
going
time.
to
We are
yell,
not
need your
going
black
green.
Of course, with the
Past
chase
the
in the back of your
45,
mind, or maybe in the
past
front of your mind,
man.
depending
Like you're back
on
on the
that
pace
too.
car, we're not going green this
where
time.
your
We are not
positioning
going green.
is.
Simple, you should be
It's
good.
the 44
Savignano
car,
and
past the 45,
Gilmay
past the
and a couple other drivers are going to be challenging
What pool,
Ryan
sir?
on this restart, but I think
think I
obviously
ended
Tommy
the
Ryan
close
wants to
pit,
come
but it
up
said it was
with
open
a
on
win,
mine.
pure and simple. But I think that the way that you go about doing battle at the front is going to be really important, because you've seen all these drivers, top drivers that have come under
We do
fire
not
and
have
basically
one on our end.
are going to have a mountain to climb
If
to
it's
try and
showing it
get
on
back
your
into
end,
the top 10, let alone try and take a
probably
win
deserve that.
at a track that is
All right,
already
man, we're
so
going green.
You'll be at
difficult
the
to
tail
pass
anyway, I
on.
see. 39
So
and
does the
14 will be
99
at the
try
tail
to
on the
take it
inside.
easy?
Get ready.
And
Choose is good,
if
one to go,
somebody
we'll come back to the
has
green,
a
we'll
good
go back
look on
green to
them,
45, we'll owe us the pass through.
I don't know, because again, this is Tommy Ryan we're talking about. This
Thank
is
you,
a
Ashton.
driver that's not really going to be wanting anything other than a win. it's so tricky to play. Again, personally,
13, but
gather as many points as possible. If I get the win, great. If I don't, I don't. And I think Tommy Ryan's built up better stuff.
Coming up to restart once again, Savignano.
All right, man.
His tires on the
Eight
outside. Some of the
Green flag,
notables
green flag.
to talk about here. River Hayes with this is back on the lap.
47.654.
Starting down in the back
Yeah,
of
one
the top
inside.
20. Ashley Crowder got to
Say hi.
14th
There's
the
the car
restart
on the low
choose. Christian Barnes amongst the air rebels
Still
in the
there?
top
Hold the
10.
line. All clear, all clear. Inside.
Green, green, green.
Clear low, clear low.
Let's go racing once more. Tommy Ryan. Fire off this time. Everyone else rumbles their way down the back. They all hit the outside wall. Savignano takes the bottom.
Two immediately trying to get to the point. Very close clear as the 99 still kind of running that middle line. Trying to kind of keep it in the middle of the road.
Still there.
Hitting the wall first time around 1 and 2. And Brunelli and Gomez are going for fourth.
Right now, you see the battles with trying to find a way to go. Trying to roll the top. But Brunelli made some appearances here this season. Brunelli now making appearances on Green 88. The race lead, though, is more important to talk about. Anthony's looked solid here. Now looking to pass Tommy. Still no work done to make the move complete.
So close between that black and school bus yellow 99 and the day glow and black of the two. It's really getting tight. And there's Tommy with a bit of a burst through 3. Really good run that last time around. And now Savignano's got a bit more to worry about. And Skylar Dixon's kind of calmed that 91 down. And it's now down the inside on those older tires. Seems to be working out quite well considering that last restart was looking a bit scary. Still trying to hang on to it down the inside. Tristan Brunelli having a look in the 88, and this side-by-side action is not going to be stopping anytime soon.
Actually,
outside.
That's kind of the goal.
Still there.
Got to make it work.
You're clear high, clear high.
Right now, Dixon. Now slowly moving his way up.
Yeah, one
after
inside.
that bobble.
Still there.
90 degrees, they're not the track tip at the moment. Savignano nearly trying the outside of the rear end of the 99. Looks like this time afterwards to take away the quarter panel. Can't keep it on the exit.
Trying to get their can opener out to try and get a move as we have a look from the back of the 99. Basically hanging our head out of the mesh. Look at how close Skylar Dixon is to the rear of the 2. This is there's no margin at all. We're on lap 88 of 250. We're not even to lap 100. It'll be 30 after that for the second stage alone.
Still there. Hold the line.
You know how important it is. It's down the inside again for the 2.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side.
You see the send to the
All clear,
inside.
all clear.
Right now, nothing to it again. That's caused the entire top 9 to all stay within the same 10 near contact per second. Dixon trying to jump the queue and say somebody's going to have to do something here. Now he really searches up there with the marbles. Don't know if that worked out as well as he wanted because he lost ground. Savignano to the marbles got tight as well.
Oh, the 91 unable to hang with that, and the 92 of Gilmay having to take avoiding action as the 91 and 92 side by side and trying to work on a move for Savignano was Dixon and lost the spot to Brunelli. So as you said, right, getting a bit impatient, it seems. The 91 really trying to push and say, all right, if nobody's going to do anything, I'll do something. What else was waiting for? Just, you know, somebody else blink first so I can make up a spot.
Right now, Morgan Cook even trying it. It's pretty clear they're all feeling the effect of the fix set because It's like that with the truck after 10 laps if you're not
.089.
how you approach the track to be fast. It happens with here. That bottom of the chassis really goes to the ground and it really bottoms out. And when you have a bottoming out race car, it's hard to control.
It can definitely make it really unpredictable. Of course, you can also feel, you can hear it scraping.
Got one inside.
So two cars almost scraping. Yano really having a good look, was on the high side, had a good amount of overspeed across the start-finish straight, and the 99 able to, I was going to say park it, but just kind of be there on the outside. They are clearing by the slenderest of margins. We have a look back here inside the top 10. Jeff Ryan looking pretty good considering that there are a couple of cars too wide, too back, and Crowder trying to make their way through that pack.
Clear low, clear low. Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
Track like this. Just surge around.
Put it out. Back stretch, turn 3, turn 3. You got one spinning in the dirt, one low.
Still in the
Road now open.
Now with Commit Groundwork. You see right now the 92. Work to the bottom. That being said here, we're only 35 laps of the run, and as was about to lead into, you might see a caution. Jeff Ryan is the yellow. He was battling with Michael Wade.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to be Crowder or not, and
14 car lucky dog.
There's Crowder. There's Reggie Kime. Just apologies, that's Brian McCann. Oh, going to clear out to the side, and there is a car there.
Well, on Jeff Ryan's point, you can also say Michael Wade didn't go up to the wall.
14 around the outside.
Car lane difference.
Caution will be the 16 and the 3 got
You're
together.
absolutely
The 3
right.
was coming up, the 16 got a little loose, one was going up, one was going down, racing into the no yellow.
Again, you're basically similar to moving under braking and why that's frowned upon. You know, with something like a road course or you know, again, one of these kind of mile and a half. Some pretty hefty braking. The reason that it's frowned upon to do is that it causes incidents because the driver's committing, right? You are trying to use as much speed as possible. You're trying to basically track out, get to the outside as far as you can. And when there's a car on your outside, you can only go as far as that car on the outside will allow you to. Otherwise, you're just going to smack it with the side. So when the car on the outside does something a bit unpredictable and doesn't track out to the wall, the car on the inside is expecting that.
14.
Or Jeff Ryan is thinking, okay, I have this many feet from left to right as I exit out of the corner.
14, you'll go behind the 45.
Move my car to the side,
past the 21,
and
past the
obviously that wasn't the case, as again
16,
maybe four feet to the wall, something like that was kind of left.
16
that's why
will be posted for a pasture when we go back green. I want you to come down pit road, and I want to see you do it with the correct speed, rather than flying down to 80 miles an hour in the caution.
Line up on the outside road now.
Why don't we check in with Ruggles, who made one truck start earlier in the year?
Hey, Brandon, where am I?
We're not going green.
His car just beat me out of pit road.
Events.
Light you back on the pace
Kevin
car. We're
Ruggles,
not
the
going green this
broadcast
time.
booth.
We are not going green.
Choose.
Hello?
Stand by.
What's up?
Was about to say choose. Second.
54, choose violation, barely clipped.
Yeah,
Barely
I got
clipped
you.
it.
The other one up there did it too.
Using a stock car for the first time in a league race since, well, your truck appearance.
That's why I picked bottom, because I saw two of them.
Outside of that, you've never appeared in a league race for Sim Racer Hub since 2019.
Behind the 21
stock car.
That
let these cars go. The 21's about 3 or 4 back.
I was kind of bored on a Thursday night.
36 rolled right over the middle of it.
Decided to see if anybody needed a sub.
I could have got the outside.
For somebody that doesn't make it tonight. Here I am in third place. I started
31. You will have to go to the tail as well. I can't give you the EOL, but you got to choose violation as well. I'm sorry, I forgot I called that over.
Comfortable with these things.
31.
I forgot to call that over. My apologies. 31 will go to the tail.
Have a good rest of my race.
31 and 54 to the tail on the bottom.
To the rest of your friends up there for the restart. Thanks for
36 got lucky then.
Thanks, Justin.
You're good. I missed it with all the commotion on the radio.
Non-short track
coming back to the green
appearance. As Thomas Stevenson, he actually did pick up the choose violation. Thankfully, for our sake, Ruggles missed it, or didn't get one.
The leader just did a 47.263.
Yeah, it can be kind of jarring whenever the drivers, again, we always appreciate drivers joining us up in the broadcast booth. It's always nice to get that point of view, and I'm excited to see what Tommy Ryan can do on this restart.
Green, green, green.
Three car, do you not know what a brake pedal is?
Good restart for Tommy Ryan. Great one for Dixon. But Ryan's able to defend, and there's a spin. Those new tires get used up immediately for Savignano for the yellow.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Caution will be charged to the two. The two just got in the corner a little too hot.
Right at a restart.
Self-spin. No ELO.
Again, opportunities very, very scarce. I'm very curious as to what's going to. So okay, let's got the 28.
Just to confirm, my drive-through penalty was cleared.
Oh, and up into River Hayes and almost collects Morgan Cook. JP Phillips and Jewett able to stay out of the way.
Get a confirmation. All good.
Car 21.
It just looks so tricky. Oh, this is gonna be the V right here. Yeah.
21.
Right up into the back, and then it's just 1 bump, 2 bump, 3 bump.
21.
It was like a washing machine, right? Nobody really delivers an actual punch. It's just a couple of, followed by another bump the wrong way, and that's all it really takes.
Puts us back to caution. Majority of the field is staying out for pit stop sequences.
Pass me on the lap down car. I want to get out of everybody's way.
Did have Gamma hits and actually peel on down. So your highest running driver
line up at the tail of the field will be
who
7,
is a playoff
3,
contender, or rather
14,
chase contender,
45.
is Adam Holston. Why don't we check in with Holston? Tommy Ryan is also technically up there, but Tommy Ryan hangs out elsewhere. Let's check in with the second
you will
highest
go behind the 45.
drivers. Adam Holston.
So once again, 7, 3, 14, 45.
Up at the top 4 now.
21.
You've been doing pretty solid keeping the car clean. How would you describe your evening?
It's been pretty good. Just got to watch out for those checkups on the restarts. I think I've been in the middle of those both times. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Just got to chip away at this rear end damage here. And,
all right, man, we're going green next time. All right, man, line up on the outside row now. All right, man, light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Here tonight, but obviously too.
All right, man, light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time.
Your fourth coming in. You make up 47 points. As you choose the bottom here, you're the third in the bottom line. What's it going to take for you to close up to Hayes and Ryan, who have that massive year one race buffer?
14, you can go in front of the 21 if you want.
Yeah,
he is the free pass. So he's supposed to start behind you.
We just got to be patient and keep the car clean, I think, and just get these good. Might take a little luck and maybe them have a lesser
man,
good
we're going
race,
green next time. Bye.
And maybe we'll be in the conversation.
Once you get back to your group here tonight, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Adam Holston working with Michael Wade here tonight. And as you said, he chose the bottom. Tommy Ryan was the first to choose the top. A lot of people didn't like to take that call. Reggie Kime was the second to fill up the top. That was a fair way back, actually, for the top.
Yeah, again, as we've been saying all night, taking those opportunities. It may not be the best opportunity, but the outside gets a really good jump on the restarts. The trick is once the drivers start really getting into a rhythm, the inside seems to be working a bit better in terms of, you know, if you can get the inside, getting that overtake seems a little more likely. And it seems like it's only like a matter of time before overtaking on the inside. So
restart is under review.
Set to go, green, green, green. Reggie Kime spun the tires, and they're stacking up again. No one wrecks this time yet, but Kime is trying to. He's still holding on. A lot of Kime still bouncing off of it. We're still green as Kime hits in again.
Still falling down the border, still has not been
spun the tire bad.
Up next to anybody and really start fighting.
Right,
getting up next to somebody and really starting fighting. This is where perfectly for Skylar Dixon, challenging for the lead on those two outside tires. And Tommy Ryan's got a big problem with the 91 as they are still side by side. finally able to clear, but this is a pair that are absolutely trying to get everything they can out of these machines.
Tommy Ryan nearly getting a kiss from Skidmore Dixon to the rear bumper.
The car is P12, just hit the bump as well. 15, 2, 4, 3. Full car down low. Full car down low.
Chris, I appreciate all the love and attention, but
everybody just gave her a shot.
Yeah, they're all just bound. They're all just trying to get in front of whatever may be happening. Speaking of getting in front, Tristan Brunelli would be entrenched in the battle for second position. This may give Tommy Ryan a bit of space to work with. No, not a chance. 99's now the one being attacked.
Here we go. Look at Tristan drive his way through. He's got fresher tires. Less than 15 to go in the stage. Brunelli now to pass. Yes, he is. There goes Tristan up to the race lead. First time for the 88 up the front here this evening.
Still there.
Next up on fresh tires, guess who? It's Ashton Crowder.
All clear, all clear. All right, man.
Dixon.
Oh, they're into each other for second position. Tommy Ryan and Skylar Dixon. And they're able to separate a little bit, just getting into 44, the high side. So Dixon going to try to go around all three of them.
Oh, and here we go. Air between the bumpers of the 44 and the 99. And around goes Crowder. Black flags for him and McCann from incidents. And we're back under yellow. And all you can say to that end is that was a tight move in the first place to Crowder. It was close, bumper to bumper. There may have been air involved, at least in some of the angles, depending on how you look. But regardless, that was a bold play. Offset 3 wide for the lead for second round.
That was a very, very small margin. I mean, obviously, physically, there is a car there on the outside of Tommy Ryan, but it's just the smallest amount of the car.
I think Ryan may have been expecting give and take there.
I think also with the fresh, I mean, obviously in hindsight, it's always easy to kind of, to pick, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. But in that moment, it looked like the 44 was an express train on fresh tires, trying to come up through, trying to be as efficient as possible. And yeah, trying to get Skylar Dixon. That's what I was thinking, was just if you do one, if you have the pace to do one driver one at a time per lap, basically getting one driver per lap, you're going to end up running out of drivers. And I guess that's what the 44 is going for. But it almost looks like a 2-for-1 in terms of trying to be efficient and, as you said, kind of more on the taking, less on the giving.
So obviously, incident points going to become a factor because there are 17 incident points before you start getting penalties. 25 is where you get disqualified and you start getting strike system when it comes to incident matters in MRL.
We are not going green.
Reggie Kai, Brian McCann, and Ash Crowder are already passing 17 and we're not halfway yet. Stage, remember, ends at lap 130, just past halfway. We're going to have, will be a time to roll in about 6 lap restart for the stage. Next flight could end the stage.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. And we're going to get another sprint. This is only going to turn the heat even higher if you thought that he was already toasty. And Adam Holston in third, talked to them earlier, brimming with confidence for the 48, got banged around a little bit. As you can see, Cobalt, Lowe's machine, the Cobalt branding on the rear, a little worse for wear, but
99 and 9.
It's still pointing the right way, putting in some pretty serious laps. River Hayes able to find themselves back up at the front as well. Savignano.
All right, when we go back green,
involved, so
the 6,
lots of drivers.
The 44
could be putting the hurt
the
on Brunelli and Ruggles.
The 21, all
they're going to have to find a way through.